Hello guys, welcome. So the first disease that affects poultry, it's the coccidiasis disease. This disease, the indicators that you can find in your chickens, it's bloody or mucus in chicken droppings, and and it is caused by a parasite. So it is a parasitic disease. So the treatment towards the disease, you can use a medicine which is an antiprotozoa aporidium, which you can put in water. That is, you dissolve it in water or you put it in food. But at sometimes you may find that the disease has already infected the chickens for a long period of time. So you find that chickens have lost appetite towards food or even drinking water. So at this particular time, you have to administer it manually yourself. You have to put it orally in chickens. You administer it yourself. The second disease is the fall cholera. This disease is characterized, all the symptoms that you'll find in your chicken, it's that they are dozing off, especially during the daylight. So in the morning or any particular time, you may find your chicken dozing. Sometimes they are restless, like they have a lot of stress, but mostly they doze off. Yeah, that's the symptom. So the treatment towards fall cholera, it's you have to prevent the birds from other contaminated birds, because it is commonly caused by contamination with other birds which have already been infected. So you have to prevent the birds from either they are infected or they are not infected. You have to separate it so that the disease can you can treat the disease, or else you can have a detailed sanitation routine that is in the environment that the chickens are. For example, you can sanitize the coops, the nesting boxes, where the chicken, the brooding areas. So you have to sanitize, or even you can have even the foot pads around the chickens before you enter into a chicken's compound or environment. So that is the treatment of the full cholera. The third disease is the influenza, the air influenza, that is. So this is a respiratory illness commonly found in birds. And the cause, whatever it causes it's an influenza which is called a type A virus. And the symptoms, it is the characterized symptoms that you can find in your chickens that you think that they may have been infected by this influenza is that they have trouble when walking, and then they lack appetite. There is diarrhea, low rates of eggs laying, decreased number of eggs. And then you may find that the eggs that are being laid, they have soft eggshells, and also sneezing in chickens. Treatment towards the AI, you may prevent the birds from being into contact with other birds that are contaminated or those that are not contaminated, and also from rodents that maybe you think they may enter or they're into contact with your chickens or any poultry or any bird. And then the other treatment that you can do is disinfect shoes in food pads. Yeah. The fourth disease is the infectious coryza. This disease is a respiratory infection, so it affects the respiratory parts of the birds or the chickens. And the symptoms towards the disease, it's that you find your chickens are sneezing. Then there is the nasal discharge and the swelling of the face, especially under the eyes, where you find like under the eyes there is a swollen, and sometimes when you touch the eyes you may feel as if it has a wound inside. So that is the symptoms or the characteristics of this disease. So the treatment towards the disease, it's that you give them an antibiotic, that is through water or through the food that they eat.